Today, we're diving deep into the life, wealth, and lavish lifestyle of JD Vance. Let's get into it. JD Vance is a name that resonates across the worlds of politics, business, and literature. A venture capitalist, author, and Republican politician, he has risen from a difficult childhood to become one of the most talked-about figures in American politics. With a net worth of $5 million, his journey is one of resilience, ambition, and transformation. Born James Donald Bowman on August 2, 1984, in Middletown, Ohio, Vance's early life was anything but easy. He comes from Scots-Irish and Appalachian-American ancestry, and much of his childhood was spent navigating the challenges of poverty and family instability. His parents divorced when he was very young, and after his mother remarried for the third time, his name was changed to James David Hamel in an effort to distance him from his biological father. However, he retained the nickname JD, which he continues to use today. Vance's childhood was deeply affected by his mother's struggles with drug addiction. He and his older sister, Lindsay, were primarily raised by their maternal grandparents, James and Bonnie Vance, whom they lovingly referred to as Papa and Mama. These two figures played a crucial role in providing stability and shaping his worldview. Despite the hardships of his youth, Vance was determined to build a better future for himself. After graduating from Middletown High School in 2003, he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, where he served as a military journalist with the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing. In 2005, he was deployed to Iraq for 6 months in a non-combat role, documenting events through articles and photographs. His dedication earned him accolades, including the Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal and the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal. Following his military service, Vance took advantage of the GI Bill to further his education. He enrolled at Ohio State University, where he studied political science and philosophy, graduating summa cum laude in 2009. But his academic journey didn't stop there. He then attended the prestigious Yale Law School, where he became a member of the Yale Law Journal. It was at Yale that Vance's life took an unexpected turn. One of his professors, Amy Chua, encouraged him to share his personal story, leading him to write Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir of a family and culture in crisis. Published in 2016, the book became a massive success, shedding light on the struggles of working-class white Americans, particularly in Appalachia. The memoir not only made him a best-selling author, but also thrust him into the national spotlight. Before fully stepping into politics, Vance explored a career in business. He worked in venture capitalism, investing in startups and technology firms. He also contributed to political discourse, writing under the name J.D. Hamel for conservative commentator David Frum's From Forum website. In 2013, just before graduating from Yale, Vance legally changed his name to JD Vance, adopting the surname of his grandparents as a tribute to their influence on his life. A year later, he married Usha Chilukuri, a fellow Yale law graduate. Vance's political career gained momentum in the following years, and he eventually made the transition from commentator and businessman to elected official. His rapid rise in the Republican Party has been fueled by his ability to connect with working-class voters, his strong opinions on economic and social policies, and his unapologetic stance on political issues. After graduating from Yale Law School, Vance began his legal career working for Republican Senator John Cornyn before clerking for Judge David Bunning of the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Kentucky. He later moved into corporate law, joining the prestigious firm Sidley Austin for a brief period. However, law was never his true calling. After practicing for less than 2 years, he pivoted to the tech industry, moving to San Francisco to work as a venture capitalist. Between 2016 and 2017, Vance became a principal at Mithril Capital, a firm founded by billionaire Peter Thiel, one of Silicon Valley's most influential conservative investors. This role placed him at the heart of the tech world, allowing him to build connections with powerful business and political figures. Vance's career took a dramatic turn with the publication of his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir of a family and culture in crisis, in June 2016. The book, which detailed his Appalachian upbringing, struggles with poverty, and his family's challenges, resonated with readers and became a New York Times bestseller. It wasn't just a personal story, it became a political and cultural phenomenon. Some saw it as a powerful explanation of the struggles facing working-class white Americans, while others, like Sarah Jones of the New Republic, criticized it as reinforcing harmful stereotypes. Despite the debate, Hillbilly Elegy cemented Vance as a public intellectual and earned him the title of the Voice of the Rust Belt from The Washington Post. The book's success opened new doors for Vance. He became a columnist for the New York Times, writing about economic and cultural issues. However, he later admitted that his interactions with media elites during this period shaped his conservative worldview. He believed they looked down on the working-class Americans he grew up with. In 2017, Hollywood came calling. Ron Howard signed on to direct the film adaptation of Hillbilly Elegy, which was released in 2020 on Netflix. Though the film received mixed reviews, it kept Vance's name in the public spotlight. Even as he gained fame as a writer, Vance remained active in business and politics. In 2017, he joined Revolution LLC, a venture capital firm founded by Steve Case, the co-founder of AOL. He was responsible for expanding the firm's Rise of the Rest initiative, which focused on investing in startups outside of Silicon Valley and New York City. By 2019, Vance had firmly established himself as a conservative political player. He co-founded the Rockbridge Network, a conservative advocacy group, with Chris Buskirk, and later launched Narya Capital, a venture capital firm based in Cincinnati. With funding from Peter Thiel, Eric Schmidt, and Mark Andreessen, he raised $93 million for the firm in 2020. Around this time, he also invested in Rumble, a Canadian video platform popular among conservative figures. Vance's growing political presence led to roles on influential conservative boards. He joined the With Honor Fund, a super PAC that helped veterans run for office, and later served on the advisory board of American Moment, a conservative training organization linked to Project 2025. In 2018, Vance briefly considered running for the U.S. Senate against Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown, but ultimately decided against it. However, his political ambitions remained strong. In March 2021, his longtime ally Peter Thiel donated $10 million to a super PAC called Protect Ohio Values, which was created to support a potential Senate run by Vance. Robert Mercer, another billionaire conservative donor, also contributed. In July 2021, Vance officially launched his campaign for Ohio's open Senate seat, following the retirement of Rob Portman. He ran as a populist conservative, positioning himself as a Trump-aligned outsider who would fight against Washington elites. Vance won the Republican primary on May 3, 2022, with 32% of the vote, defeating prominent candidates such as Josh Mandel and Matt Dolan. In the general election on November 8, 2022, he defeated Democratic nominee Tim Ryan with 53% of the vote to Ryan's 47%. However, his margin of victory was considered underwhelming compared to other Ohio Republicans, including Governor Mike DeWine, who won re-election in a landslide. Notably, during his campaign, Vance dropped the periods from his initials, changing from JD to JD Vance, a small but strategic move in his political branding. Vance was sworn into the U.S. Senate on January 3, 2023, joining the 118th Congress. His first year in office saw him sponsor 57 bills, though none passed the Senate. He co-sponsored 288 bills, but only 2 made it through both chambers, both of which were vetoed by President Joe Biden. One of his key legislative efforts came in March 2023, when he partnered with Senator Sherrod Brown to introduce a bipartisan bill aimed at preventing train derailments following the East Palestine, Ohio disaster. However, the bill failed due to lack of Republican support. Vance has also positioned himself as a staunch fiscal conservative. In June 2023, he voted against raising the debt ceiling, opposing the Fiscal Responsibility Act of 2023. He argued that the deal would weaken the U.S. military at a time when he believed the country should be preparing for a potential conflict with China. JD Vance has rapidly transitioned from a venture capitalist and best-selling author to the Vice President of the United States, marking a remarkable and, at times, contentious political ascent. His career has been shaped by populist conservatism, a strong alliance with Donald Trump, and hardline stances on cultural issues. As both a senator and later as a vice presidential candidate, Vance cemented his position as a key figure in the future of the Republican Party. Controversial legislative proposals as a senator. During his tenure in the Senate, Vance focused on hot-button ideological and cultural issues, positioning himself as a leading conservative voice. In July 2023, he partnered with Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene to introduce a bill that would make gender-affirming care for minors a federal crime, with penalties of up to 12 years in prison. The proposal sparked nationwide debate, with critics condemning it as an attack on transgender rights, while supporters argued it was a necessary measure to protect children. In June 2024, Vance sponsored the Dismantle DEI Act, a bill aimed at eliminating federal diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs. The legislation sought to ban DEI funding for federal agencies, contractors, and organizations receiving government funds. This move aligned with a broader Republican push to dismantle DEI initiatives, which conservatives often criticize as promoting identity politics. However, as Vance ramped up his vice presidential campaign, he was noticeably absent from Senate votes, raising questions about his commitment to legislative duties. Vice presidential nomination and the 2024 campaign. Vance's close ties with Donald Trump played a crucial role in his rapid rise. In January 2023, he endorsed Trump for the Republican presidential nomination, strengthening his position within the MAGA movement. By July 2024, after months of speculation, Trump officially selected Vance as his running mate on the first day of the Republican National Convention. The selection was heavily influenced by key right-wing figures and donors, including Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Tucker Carlson, and David Sachs, all of whom reportedly lobbied for Vance to join the ticket. Musk himself initially signaled support by reportedly offering to donate $45 million per month to the Trump-Vance campaign, though he later walked back the figure, stating he planned to contribute a much lower amount. As Vance rose to national prominence, scrutiny over his past political evolution intensified. A former Yale Law School friend leaked messages from 2014 to 2017, accusing Vance of changing his views on nearly every major issue for the sake of political power. While he had once been critical of Trump, he later became one of the former president's staunchest allies. During a private fundraiser in July 2024, following President Joe Biden's withdrawal from the race and Kamala Harris's nomination, Vance admitted that Harris does not have the same baggage as Joe Biden, but publicly downplayed the impact of the Democratic switch. In an August 2024 interview, when asked about his role as vice president, he controversially stated that a vice president doesn't really matter, echoing Trump's sentiment that the VP has little electoral impact. Vance's rapid political rise has cemented his status as a dominant voice in conservative politics. His alignment with Trump, hardline conservative policies, and ability to secure billionaire backing have made him one of the most influential figures in the Republican Party. However, with his past ideological shifts and controversies, questions remain about his authenticity and long-term political strategy. As he steps into the vice presidency in 2025, the nation watches closely. Will JD Vance continue to shape American politics in Trump's image, or will he carve out his own legacy? With a successful career that has brought him both fame and fortune, he has built an impressive net worth over the years. One of the most exciting parts of his wealth is his stunning real estate portfolio, featuring luxurious properties that showcase his success. Get ready for an exclusive look at the lavish world of celebrity real estate. JD Vance, a well-known venture capitalist, author, and politician, was born and raised in Middletown, Ohio. His early life was far from easy, marked by family struggles and financial hardships, but he often credits these challenges for shaping his resilience and determination. The two-story home where Vance spent his childhood stands as a reminder of his working-class roots. Built in 1900, this house was considered a middle-class residence at the time. While the neighborhood and real estate market have evolved, this home still carries a deep connection to Vance's upbringing and the experiences that influenced his later success. Though the house dates back to the early 20th century, it underwent a major renovation in 2017, transforming it into a modern and comfortable living space. Today, the home is valued at $223,000, which is in line with Middletown's median home price of $222,000. While modest in size, the house offers a welcoming atmosphere and functional layout, making it a great example of classic American suburban living. As you step inside, you are greeted by a spacious foyer and gallery area, which can be enhanced with optional tray ceilings for an elegant touch. The central living space is both open and inviting, featuring a large family room with an optional fireplace, a fully equipped kitchen, and a bright, airy dining area, ideal for family gatherings and everyday life. There's also an option to add a covered back porch, perfect for outdoor relaxation. One of the standout features of this home is the detached master suite, which provides privacy and comfort. Homeowners have the option to include double tray ceilings, adding a sense of luxury to the space. The master bathroom is designed for convenience, featuring a spacious walk-in shower and dual vanities, making morning routines smoother and more efficient. The home also includes a separate wing off the main foyer, where 2 additional bedrooms and a full bathroom are located. This setup offers plenty of space for a growing family, guests, or even a home office. Speaking of work-from-home options, the house includes a dedicated home office space, ensuring a quiet and productive environment for those who need it. Townhouse in Washington, D.C. JD Vance, the U.S. Senator and best-selling author of Hillbilly Elegy, and his wife, Usha, purchased a charming 3-bedroom townhouse in Washington, D.C. for $590,000 in 2014. The couple secured the property shortly after Vance's graduation from Yale Law School, setting down roots in the nation's capital. The heart of the home is its beautifully designed kitchen, which has undergone multiple upgrades over the years. It features handcrafted, beveled cabinets made from high-quality red oak, custom-built by a skilled Peruvian carpenter. These cabinets are complemented by frosted glass windows, reinforced with protective plexiglass panels, and heavy-duty tempered glass shelves for durability. Modern appliances, including a refrigerator, gas range, and dishwasher, were installed to enhance convenience, along with new cabinet hardware and a polished metal tile trim for a contemporary touch. In 2024, the kitchen saw even more improvements with the installation of custom countertops, stylish new flooring, and a sleek tile backsplash. Upgraded lighting, including dimmable ceiling fixtures and interior cabinet lighting, was also added to create a warm, inviting atmosphere. Beyond the kitchen, the townhouse extends its charm to a private outdoor space, a fenced brick patio designed for relaxation and entertaining. The condo association installed a new perimeter wood fence, enhancing security and seclusion. Mature trees and shrubs provide natural soundproofing, while handcrafted tile flooring ensures a low-maintenance environment, keeping the interior cleaner by reducing tracked-in dirt. The home's bathrooms have been completely renovated to reflect a modern aesthetic. The hallway bathroom features brand-new shower walls and floor tiles, along with updated shelving, mirrors, frosted lighting, and sleek new hardware. The master bathroom has also been refreshed, featuring a newly installed shower glass enclosure that adds to its elegant appeal. Despite its desirable features, Vance and his wife decided to rent out the property in 2018, securing a monthly rent of $3,000. By 2020, the rental price increased to $4,000, reflecting the growing demand in the DC housing market. However, when the couple attempted to sell the home in August 2023, they faced challenges in finding a buyer. With no recorded sales transactions, the property was ultimately removed from the market in October. In 2018, JD Vance, the best-selling author of Hillbilly Elegy and now a U.S. Senator, purchased a historic home in one of Cincinnati's most sought-after neighborhoods. The acquisition came shortly after he sold the film rights to his memoir, allowing him to invest in a residence that would serve as both a family home and a base for his work in Ohio. Originally built in 1900, the two-story home carries the character and charm of a bygone era while offering the conveniences of modern living. Interestingly, the property was once part of a horse farm, and its peaceful setting reflects that past, with mature trees and open space providing a serene retreat in the heart of the city. The home has undergone thoughtful renovations over the years, blending historic charm with contemporary upgrades. A brand-new roof and windows improve efficiency and curb appeal, while a high-efficiency gas furnace and water heater ensure modern energy savings. The electrical panel has also been updated, providing a strong foundation for any future technological additions. Inside, the home exudes warmth and sophistication. The family room has been enhanced with heated floors and a stylish built-in bar, making it a cozy yet functional gathering space. Throughout the interior and exterior, fresh paint in a classic yet modern palette enhances the home's timeless appeal. One of the most striking renovations is the open-concept dining room and kitchen. Walls have been removed to create a spacious and airy environment, ideal for entertaining guests or enjoying family meals. The kitchen boasts modern amenities while maintaining a classic farmhouse aesthetic, striking the perfect balance between old and new. Designed for both relaxation and productivity, the home features a dedicated office, playroom, providing a flexible space that meets the needs of a growing family or a busy professional. A professionally screened side porch offers a tranquil spot to unwind, protected from the elements while still enjoying fresh air and natural surroundings. At the rear of the home, a standout feature is the four-season room, a sun-filled retreat equipped with a separate HVAC wall unit to ensure comfort year-round. Large windows flood the space with natural light, making it the perfect setting for reading, relaxing, or enjoying a morning cup of coffee. By preserving the home's original character while incorporating modern updates, He has created a space that honors the past while embracing the future. Aside from his impressive real estate holdings, JD Vance also has a unique mix of vehicles that reflect both practicality and versatility. Let's take a closer look at the cars he owns. Car. At the top of the list is the 2025 Chevrolet Suburban, a full-size SUV known for its spacious interior and powerful performance. This latest model boasts cutting-edge technology, advanced safety features, and a robust V8 engine, making it perfect for long road trips or handling everyday commutes with ease. With its sleek design and premium interior, the Suburban offers the perfect balance of comfort and capability, making it a top choice for families and professionals alike. Next in the lineup is the 2012 Hyundai Tucson, a compact SUV that prioritizes fuel efficiency and practicality. This model is well known for its reliability and smooth handling, making it an excellent option for city driving and daily errands. With a comfortable interior and a fuel-efficient engine, the Tucson proves that a dependable ride doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. It's a solid choice for anyone looking for affordability without compromising on performance. Rounding out the collection is the 2010 Dodge Ram 1500, a powerful pickup truck built for tough jobs. With its muscular design, strong towing capacity, and durable build, this truck is ideal for heavy-duty work and outdoor adventures. Whether hauling equipment or navigating rugged terrain, the Ram 1500 remains a trusted option for those who need both strength and reliability in their vehicle. So, which of these cars do you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. JD Vance, the 50th Vice President of the United States, is widely recognized for his strong conservative stance and right-wing populist views. Many see him as following in the footsteps of past conservative figures like Pat Buchanan, aligning with a movement known as the post-liberal right. Vance has deep connections to Silicon Valley and has openly acknowledged his involvement in various online right-wing circles. He has also expressed support for books written by key conservative voices, including Heritage Foundation leader Kevin Roberts and controversial far-right commentator Jack Posobiec. JD Vance is known for his strong conservative stance on social issues, taking firm positions on topics like abortion, same-sex marriage, and gun control. He has promoted natalist policies, arguing that having children is important for a stable society. At one point, he controversially suggested that parents should have more voting power than non-parents, though he later walked back that idea. Vance has also voiced concerns about the impact of divorce on children and has advocated for strict regulations on gender-affirming care for minors, even proposing a federal ban. In global affairs, he has shown strong support for Israel in the Israel-Hamas war. JD Vance has been a vocal critic of U.S. foreign policy, strongly opposing continued American military aid to Ukraine amid the ongoing Russian invasion. Instead of providing further support, he has pushed for a negotiated peace, arguing that prolonged involvement is not in America's best interest. Domestically, Vance has taken an aggressive stance against what he sees as liberal influence in major institutions, claiming that powerful forces have united against conservative values. He has called for what he terms a de-wokeification program to counter progressive agendas in government and culture. A fierce opponent of higher education, he has controversially labeled universities as the enemy, believing they contribute to ideological bias. Additionally, he has been highly critical of federal law enforcement agencies like the Department of Justice and the FBI, arguing that they are politically motivated. JD Vance's political journey has seen a dramatic transformation, especially in his relationship with former President Donald Trump. Back in 2016, Vance was a strong critic of Trump, going so far as to call him reprehensible and identifying himself as a never-Trump guy. However, by 2021, when he launched his Senate campaign, his stance had completely shifted. Not only did he publicly embrace Trump, but he also apologized for his previous criticisms and even deleted some of his past remarks. This change sparked debates about political loyalty and strategy, with some seeing it as a genuine evolution in his views, while others viewed it as a calculated move to gain support from Trump's loyal voter base. JD Vance has taken a hardline approach to political power, advocating for sweeping changes within the government. In 2021, he advised Donald Trump to fire every civil servant and replace them with individuals who align with their political ideology, emphasizing a desire to reshape the federal workforce. His stance on the 2020 presidential election has also been highly controversial. Unlike former Vice President Mike Pence, who upheld the election results, Vance has stated that if he had been in Pence's position, he would have refused to certify Joe Biden's victory. Instead, he would have pushed for certain states that Trump lost to send pro-Trump electors, allowing Congress to decide the outcome. This statement aligns him with Trump's efforts to overturn the election results, further solidifying his position within the MAGA movement. Personal life. JD Vance's personal story is one of struggle, resilience, and transformation, something straight out of a Hollywood script. In his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, he opens up about his tough upbringing in a low-income household, raised primarily by his single mother and grandmother. His journey from a challenging childhood to the elite halls of Yale Law School is the kind of underdog narrative that captivates audiences. It was at Yale in 2013 that he met Usha Chilukuri, the woman who would later become his wife. JD Vance's wedding in 2014 was a unique blend of cultures and traditions, reflecting the diverse backgrounds of both him and his wife, Usha Chilukuri. The couple tied the knot in Kentucky, in an interfaith ceremony that honored both Christianity and Hinduism, a rare and fascinating fusion that showcased their commitment to embracing each other's beliefs. The ceremony featured a heartfelt Bible reading by Vance's best friend, Jamil Jivani, adding a personal and spiritual touch. At the same time, a Hindu pandit offered blessings to the couple, incorporating traditions from Usha's faith. Usha Chilukuri Vance has an impressive legal career that reads like something out of a high-powered legal drama. After graduating from Yale Law School, she went on to clerk for some of the most influential judges in the country. She first worked under Brett Kavanaugh while he was serving as an appeals court judge in Washington, gaining first-hand experience in high-stakes legal decision-making. But her career didn't stop there. She then secured one of the most prestigious legal positions available, clerking for Chief Justice John Roberts on the U.S. Supreme Court. This elite experience placed her at the center of major legal discussions and positioned her as a rising star in the legal world. JD Vance's spiritual journey has been just as complex and evolving as his political career. He was raised in a conservative evangelical Protestant household where faith played a strong role in shaping his early values. However, by September 2016, he found himself at a crossroads in his religious beliefs. While he was no longer an active participant in any specific Christian denomination at that time, he openly admitted to seriously considering converting to Catholicism. This shift in his faith mirrors the broader transformations in his life, from his working-class upbringing to his rise in politics. Just like his political evolution, his religious journey has been one of deep reflection and personal growth, adding yet another layer to the ever-changing narrative of JD Vance. JD Vance's faith journey took a major turn in August 2019 when he officially embraced Catholicism, marking a significant personal milestone. In a special ceremony held at St. Gertrude Priory in Cincinnati, Ohio, he was both baptized and confirmed into the Catholic Church, solidifying his commitment to his new religious path. As part of the confirmation process, he chose Augustine of Hippo as his patron saint, a choice that reflects deep intellectual and spiritual influences, as Augustine is known for his writings on faith, morality, and personal transformation. This moment wasn't just about religion. It was a symbolic chapter in Vance's ever-evolving identity, aligning with his broader shift toward traditional conservative values. JD Vance's decision to convert to Catholicism wasn't just a spiritual shift, it was deeply intellectual and even political. He has openly stated that over time, he became convinced that Catholicism was the true faith, and he credits St. Augustine for helping him understand Christianity in a more thoughtful and intellectual way. But his conversion wasn't just a personal journey. It was also shaped by key influences in his life, including billionaire tech investor Peter Thiel. Thiel, a well-known conservative figure with strong views on culture and politics, played a role in guiding Vance toward Catholicism, suggesting that faith and ideology were closely intertwined in his transformation. Vance has even noted that Catholic theology aligns with many of his political beliefs, reinforcing his broader shift toward traditionalism. His conversion wasn't just about religion, it was another major step in his evolution as a public figure, blending faith, philosophy, and politics in a way that continues to intrigue both his supporters and his critics. JD Vance isn't just a politician and author, he's also a dog lover. His loyal companion is a German shepherd named Atlas, a breed known for its intelligence, strength, and loyalty. Much like Vance himself, Atlas exudes a sense of resilience and determination, making him the perfect match for his owner's personality. German Shepherds are often associated with leadership and protection, qualities that align with Vance's public image as a strong-willed political figure. Whether he's at home unwinding with Atlas or sharing moments with him on the campaign trail, Vance's bond with his four-legged friend adds a relatable and personal touch to his otherwise high-profile life. In a world of politics and power moves, it's always refreshing to see the softer, more down-to-earth side of public figures. And Atlas is a reminder that even the most serious leaders need a loyal companion by their side. Thank you all for watching our video. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoyed getting a closer look at his wealth, lifestyle, and luxury assets. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more exciting celebrity content. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.